glad that you decided to stop by to chit and chat with me, Jewel Wilson Murphy. I am here with All Photos Considered, and you all remember, if you mention my name, you will get 10% off your photo and or your media need. And so I'm so grateful that you will tap on All Photos Considered for that need. We know that the holidays are approaching us. We have, of course, Halloween next week. Somebody might want to get some photos taken. Then, of course, we have Thanksgiving coming up. You got birthdays, you got anniversaries, we have Christmas, we have New Year's. So if you want your photos taken for your Christmas card, All Photos Considered is where you need to be. And so we missed you all last week, and we're sorry that we did, but we are glad that we're here on this miracle working Monday morning. Don't forget also, remember we talked about this a couple weeks ago, and I want to keep it before you about being tapped on the shoulder. If you are interested in having a podcast, all you need to do is comment below and say, hey, I want to have a podcast. All Photos Considered will meet your request for your podcast. All you have to do is let them know, and your first 2 podcast completions of your podcast will be free. Y'all know what free is for me. I tell y'all that all the time. So anyway, we are here this morning with All Photos Considered. And as I said, I thank you. I welcome you. I am looking for your comments. If you just stopped by and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Subscribe, like, share, and please, please, please comment. And so this morning, I want to talk about this basket. Do you all see this basket? This basket is completely empty. Oops. Well, I don't know what All Photos Considered had in it, but looked like a cookie crumb. But anyway, oh, no flowers. But anyway, it's empty. So this morning, I want to know what is in your basket. What's in your basket? I want to talk along the lines of forgiveness. I know we've talked about forgiveness before, but I just think forgiveness is always a conversation to be had. And the reason I think it's a conversation to be had is because oftentimes we sit in a seat of unforgiveness. That means that that person said something to me and it really irked my nerves, and I'm still mad about it. That might mean a family member has done some things to you and you've not forgiven them, and it's still bothering you after all these years of sitting in that seat. And you know, I've said this before, and you've heard it before, that unforgiveness keeps us in bondage. That other person has gone on, living their lives, not thinking about it, has just gone on to live their best life, if you will, whatever that means. But we know that unforgiveness is like a weight. It's like a weight that holds us down. And so I want to know what's in your basket. Do you have a basket where you are filling it up so that you can be forgiven or so that you can forgive? This basket is empty. So if your basket is empty where you are not able to forgive, then I want to help you fill it up. Good morning, Sophie. Good morning, Rebecca. Thank you for joining us. So I want you to be able to fill it up. How do you fill it up? We choose something different. We choose something different than being upset, being angry, being bitter, being mad. We choose something else. We choose love. We choose kindness. We choose those things that build up and not tear down. So if you are sitting up in a seat of unforgiveness, how do we walk it out? I always encourage us to journal, write it out. Write that one thing out that has kept you in unforgiveness. I am mad at my son because he whatever. I am mad at my daughter because she went away to school and I wanted her to go to Bethune-Cookman, like I did, and she went to FAM, like I did. But it's something about that one thing that you are in unforgiveness about. My husband, he doesn't greet me the way that I want him to. I'm still in unforgiveness about that. My mom, she chose my brother over me and my sister. I'm in unforgiveness about that. Whatever that thing is, my relationship with my siblings, whatever that thing is that keeps you in unforgiveness, this is the opportunity to fill your basket. Fill your basket with those things that will help you forgive that person. I am so sure that when you start filling your basket with that thing that will help you be in forgiveness, your whole life will change. I am so grateful for my friend Shaniqua Johnson. She has a jar that she writes little notes in, and she fills her job, and I think she does it for the whole year. She'll tell me, She'll correct me, and if I'm incorrect, I'll tell you guys next week. But it's a jar where she puts notes in. Your jar or your basket can start being filled with those people that you in unforgiveness with. I'm in unforgiveness with my boss, with my supervisor. And I'm giving you guys examples. This is not my story, but it could be my story. It might have been my story. My story of unforgiveness with my husband, my ex-husband. There were some things that I had said in unforgiveness with him. However, we were able to get past those things because even though I thought that I had passed them, that I had forgiven him, until he got sick and I saw him every single day, did I understand that there were some things that I still need to forgive him for. And we talked about it. And I was able to do something different, because when you think a thing, you walk in that thing. So if I think that I've forgiven you because I'm kind to you, I speak to you, I'm cordial to you, then I'm saying that I've forgiven you. But it might be something laying dormant inside of me that makes me angry when I see you because you didn't do this, or you didn't say that, or you didn't greet me this way. And so this is an opportunity for us to check ourselves. This is an opportunity for us to really take a panoramic view of who we are and where we are in the life and the place of unforgiveness. I know we've talked about it before. I just think that it's so important that every single day we almost do a checklist to see, hey, do I have aught with anyone? Am I upset with anyone about anything? Do I need to call my sister and say, hey, sister, and my sister, y'all know I got two of them, Arlinda and Nikki. Do I need to call and say, have I done anything to you? Because when you did this or when you said that, it made me feel a certain kind of way. It's my responsibility to tell that person, you all know, secrets keep you sick, but if you shout it loud enough, the whispers won't hurt. So if I am angry, if I am upset, if I am bitter, if I'm in unforgiveness, y'all know we talked about bitterness a while ago, and we are so grateful that we have this journey. Good morning, Shaniqua. I just talked about you, and you are correct. Forgiveness does take a huge weight off of all of us. And so that's what I'm talking about today. That big boulder that's on your shoulder, or in your heart, or in your gut, that really makes you know that, hey, I got to do these things. One of the things we're doing this week at church is pastors asked us to take a view of our lives and see if there's anybody that we have aught against, if there's anyone that we're upset about. And then we pray about that thing. Prayer changes things. And I just know that if it doesn't change that thing, it definitely will change you. And so I am so grateful because this basket is empty. So what I'm looking for this week, we're going to do something different. I need y'all. I tell you that all the time. I need you. So I need you to fill this basket up. And how are you going to do that? You're going to fill this basket up by commenting below, how are you going to walk through forgiveness this week? What are you going to do to forgive that person, to forgive that situation, to forgive that supervisor, to forgive that, y'all know I don't say boss, because I think you boss yourself. So your supervisor, that's the person who guides you. So if y'all know me, y'all know I say that all the time. So as we chit and we chat about this weight, when we talk about this boulder that sits on our shoulder, that we continue to have issues with, which is forgiveness, I need you to fill my basket up. It's really all photos considered basket. But it's a big basket, so I need you all to fill it up by telling me what's that one thing that you're going to do to start walking unforgiveness out. Are you going to write that person and say, I'm upset with you? Are you going to pray and ask God to help you to forgive them? Are you going to have a conversation with them face to face? Are you going to cast that care? You know, cast that care, and that care is the care of unforgiveness. I don't want to be in bondage anymore. I don't want to feel this weight on my shoulder because I'm not speaking to my family member. People are dying left and right every single day. We don't get an opportunity to know that that person is dying, and we don't get an opportunity to know that very moment. So you might plan to do it tomorrow, but they say, y'all know they say, why put off today what you can do for tomorrow? So if you are in a place where you're not forgiving someone, please call them today. Please reach out to them today. And then in the basket, because you're going to comment below, I called my brother, I called my sister, I called whoever it was, and I said, I've been in unforgiveness with you, but today I forgive you. And I forgive myself because I was not walking in the place that I needed to do or B, so that I can forgive you. I am so excited about next week. I am so excited because I'm looking forward to reading your comments. But in addition to liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, I need you to tell a friend. Tell a friend about All Photos Considered here with me, Jewel Wilson Murphy, chit-chatting every Monday morning at 7 a.m. I want you to tell that friend because I just believe that we all benefit from conversation. We all benefit from communication. I don't have any issues that I'm aware of where I'm in a seat of unforgiveness today, but I can walk out of here in just a few minutes and that can change. And so the information that I'm asking you to do, that means I have to ask me to do it as well. I am so grateful that you all have chimed in, stopped in this morning. Again, I am here with All Photos Considered and my empty basket that I'm waiting on you guys to fill up. Meet us here next week. Have a great, wonderful week on purpose. Have a great day.